All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Jones here, the voice of Jacksonville Pool, coming back to you live from the one and only Cue Ball Billiards here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the voice Jacksonville Pool. Guys, we're getting the next final started. Yellow tier, skill level 4 bracket. Let's get this party started. The voice of Jacksonville Pool. All right. We're going to have Mr. Scott on the left, Mr. Adam on the right here. Let me double check, too. I need to make sure there's scoreboards. One second, guys. All right, here we go. It is a race to 3 here. Just confirmed to make sure they didn't end up changing skill levels in between their matches. Oh, looks like it might be one of those too close to tell situations. Might see a relag here. All right, looks like it's going to be handed over to Mr. Adam here. Mr. Scott's going to rack him. Adam will crack him. Welcome back to the live stream, guys, here. Skill level 4 bracket. Now, we did have our 2-3 winner, which was Mr. Craig Colson. He won just shortly after the live stream ended. After we got to see Mr. Jose Rentas get the win over Mr. Brian Arnold. Let me see here. Scott Ward for Mr. Ashley and Kevin there. And Mr. Adam Martin representing for Southeast Georgia APA here. All right, here we go. From the side here for the 8-ball break. 8-ball's drifting there towards that right-hand side pocket. Woo! That is not a bad way to try to start this whole process off here. So he will be solid here. That 7-ball is not in a real favorable place here, but he might be able to get a little bit of the run start here if he can see the 2. I don't think he can, though. Might have room for that 3 to go through the crowd here to the top right-hand corner pocket. Yeah, good try there on that 3 top right-hand corner pocket. Mr. Scott's back to the table here. And of course, he will be stripes here. He is glued up upon this 10-ball a little bit. Looks like he's looking at the 11 here. I think he's got eyes on it. It's as smooth as can be there. Nice pot. Very well played. Good speed and everything. That's 14 here. A little bit, not much of a cut here, but definitely one ball is blocking a little bit of the room here. Hey, gets it in just perfectly. Nicely done. Guys, coming up for the very end part of the night here, we'll have not 1 but 2 back-to-back skill level 5 finals here. Let me take a look at one bracket here, see how we're progressing through it. Ooh, progressing really well. Let me see here. Yeah, our final 4 for the first skill level bracket is underway right now. David Rifkin versus Donald Burke is happening right this second here. And then Miss Bridget versus Sonny is happening, which that is a rematch, if my memory. Yes, Bridget got a win against Sonny earlier. That is a rematch. Let's see here. Is David and Donald Burke's a rematch as well here. So actually both opponents are playing ones that they sent to the one-loss side bracket. And that's, again, for the skill level 5 red tier bracket, 1 of 2. There's 2 boards because of the amount of participants here. Appreciate everybody tuning back in to the live stream, guys. Also, I don't know, I need to find a way to change it here. Please forgive please forgive my my YouTube channel here having the USAM's photo on it here. I got to change that. Jose Cordero asking, says, the last match for Vegas today? No, sir. This one plus 2 more. Now, granted, it really depends. As you saw, we ran into a little bit of a conflict of time here. A little bit, sorry, sneezed here. Bless me. Ran into a little bit of a conflict of time earlier on. Obviously, we don't want people having to wait too long if it's possible. But, of course, we're trying to give you guys as much of the live stream as we possibly can. Both these gentlemen have a lot of work to do on this matchup here, though. You got it's like the 13 and 4 grouped up with each other. You got the 15 and 5 on top of each other as well here. 12 sitting right below that. The rest of it has a little bit of breathing room, but goodness gracious. These gentlemen are going to have to put in some extra work. Oh, you're good, Jose. No problem, sir, and thank you, brother. Thank you for the God bless me. It's so wild. I keep going on these like little sneezing fits out of nowhere, but like nothing. I can't tell you that any one thing in particular is triggering them, but I'll go on a little sneezing spree. Guys, keep in mind too, we will be live tomorrow afternoon as well for the finals as well for y'all. I'm trying to give you again as much of the action as we can. Next weekend, we got the MVP tournament. Cannot wait for that one. Very much looking forward to playing in it. And I hope all you guys will tune into the live stream next weekend as well. Scott here at table here. Still not going to look at that mess with the stripes and solids there tied up. Trying to wait, maybe see if his opponent breaks it out, but honestly, I feel like he's in good position to go ahead and work towards it right now. Ooh, the cue ball's going to keep drifting. It is going to hang outside that top left-hand corner pocket for him. Jose says, I plan to be on it for a little while. Let's see here. I'll be working the morning on Sunday and all day, or morning on Saturday and all day Sunday. Very good. Ooh, might get the bottom right-hand corner pocket, and he does. Not 100% sure what he's going to do here. It looks almost like he's clipped up on top of that. Let's see here. Can we see any better from this view? Yeah, it's tough to tell. Very tough to tell. Yeah, he is clipped up on. I see it from my side now. Going for the one railer. And looks like it was a hit on that 15. Chat, feel free to let me know who you guys are rooting on for these two gentlemen as well. Again, show them love and support. This is the skill level 4 bracket for anybody just coming in and tuning in here. Yeah, and also keep in mind as well, guys, I know I said I thought it was the 15 first, but keep in mind that is up to the players and up to a watch hit if need be. Oh, good attempt there for that bottom left-hand corner pocket, and he's going to get a favorable leave out of this by the luck of it. Very nicely done. I like the speed on that too, by the way. He didn't ever hit that. Didn't ever hit it at all. Mr. Adam to the tail here, taking a look here, seeing what sort of room he has for this 8-ball. I'm assuming he's just going to come off the top short rail here and hit into it. Honestly, if he can hit it pretty full here, it can leave it very nicely done. Oh, look at that. He did hit it full. 5-ball's going to come right back up table 2. Oh, he almost returned all the favor. Wow. Tough long shot here. Yeah, he should want to follow through with this pretty good. No. Unfortunate. Scratching that top left-hand corner pocket for Mr. Scott. Adam will have ball in hand. Hopefully he feels confident maybe in these side pocket shots here to get himself on down table on an easier way. He can also give himself an angle, take a top right-hand corner pocket, which looks like what he's going to line up for here. And do a nice little one rail back out to the center of the table, take the 8 bottom right-hand corner pocket. Ooh, he's going to kind of drift to the 50-yard line now. He had to give himself a little bit more angle on that. A little bit more angle there, but definitely a good try. We'll see, though. We'll see if he can still pot this 8. Go ahead and take rack number 1 for Mr. Scott here. Oh, he's going to call the top right-hand corner pocket now. He did just have a bank a moment ago, so he does feel confident in banking. A little bit worried about the scratch here. He's very worried about that. Very unfortunate there. Very, very unfortunate here. So first rack will go to Mr. Scott. Race to 3 here for these two. And guys, again, for anybody just tuning in here, we will have 2 more live streams left to go for the evening here. Both will be the Reds here, the skill level 5 brackets. They are progressing along just nicely here, so I have a feeling there won't be too much time in between the next 2 live streams, but just to give these guys a chance to be able to enjoy and find their live streams each, unless we have to, we will be ending the feed and rebooting the feed each time here for you guys. So that way, again, they can kind of look up their match and rewatch again and hopefully enjoy it later on. Solid break, but scratching that left-hand side pocket here. Got a little bit of separation, but again, we're back to that cluster there, top middle. Looks like the 9, let's see here, looks like 9, 12, and 14 there, along with the 7 and 2 in that top center pile. 8 ball is going to be right below that mess. 6 off the top short rail. 5 sitting on the left-hand side pocket. 1 sitting kind of center of the table here. 4 right below it, followed by the 3, 11, and 15 here, going kind of from right to left. And then you have the 13 and 10 sitting there on the left-hand long rail. Definitely solids are the favorable one for this one, without a doubt. Adrian, what is going on, my friend? How are you doing? Adrian says, let's go, Adam, shake it off. There you go. Show Adam some love and support here. Show him some love and support here. That was the issue, is for him to make enough angle for the bank. He was risking the scratch, and he was risking the scratch from getting the cut anyways. But honestly, with that ball in hand, though, he had a couple different options. He had to give himself more angle. We could have gotten back out kind of center of the table, or he could have went for potentially that left-hand side pocket with his ball in hand that he had a moment ago. And still, it would have been a little bit of a longer shot on the 8s, but he would have been in line for it. Hey, Fadi, welcome back.
Hello, hello, hello.
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Get that mic close for me.
There you go.
There you go. A little better, a little better. Fadi's joining back in with me on the commentary. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
We got
What did I miss?
So that's Mr. Scott here coming up to the table right now in the gray shirt. Mr. Adam is the one with the baseball cap on here. Adam, unfortunate scratch on 8 a moment ago here. He had, that's what I was describing in chat, a little bit of a better opportunity with his ball in hand situation than he had, and on his last object bomb. And definitely something to work on, something to work towards. But
I done it earlier today.
Yeah, yeah. He could have made things a little bit easier for himself, but it is all good though. You know, you gotta go with what you know and go with your rolls and trust your gut instinct more than anything out there for sure.
For sure. So this is the bracket of level 4?
Yeah, this is skill level 4 bracket. Yep. Hold on real fast.
Very nice cut out of Scott. Drill the 6 to the side, looking for the 5 to the side pocket. Very nice speed. Working towards the 3 ball to the bottom right corner. And he drilled it down. And I'm right here just by myself, just commentary as Tim walked for questioning. Let's see if he can drill the 1, but I don't know if he gonna have any other shots afterwards. It's gonna be really tight. All this, oh, he going for the bank, and wow, that was pretty close one. So how's everybody doing today, guys? You're welcome to do that. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. This is Kelly Moore. I was just coming on to let you know that we are going to pause this match and let the table sit exactly as it lies for the moment. There's a medical issue in the room, and EMS is on the way, and it's very near to where our players are participating in the finals match. So we are going to pause it so they're not distracted, but please hang in there with us, and we'll let them get back to playing when they can focus on the table.
Alrighty. We'll be back shortly, guys. Just don't go too far. Maybe it's going to take just a few minutes, and we'll be back with more pool.
to survive a quiet place and more. Grab your tickets now. Event not recommended for children under 13.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all for staying tuned. We're giving it just another quick moment of time here. Unfortunately, just had a brief medical emergency. Not a pool player here. One of the poker players here. But luckily, medical's on staff, and Mr. Logan Lane himself here ran on over trying to provide assistance and everything. And luckily, fire and ambulance are here now. So very, very thankful how fast they got here. Right, Fadi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was important. Very, very important.
For sure.
Goodness gracious. All right. Fadi, how's your night going, buddy? Oh,
Going
man.
going well. Glad, the ambulance got here on time real quick, and,
Keep talking. I'm listening.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. I just got to turn you up a little more. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of us have to get real close with this mic and be like, give it kisses.
I don't know if I can get any closer than that.
No, you're good. You're good now. You're good. All right. Looks like we are back in action here. It is 1-0 right now. That is Mr. Scott coming to the table here, putting his glove back on. And we are still right back in the same mess we were dealing with, Fadi. You take a look at the center of this, top center of this table here. See the 3 stripes followed by the 2 solids on the outside?
Yeah.
Looking like something crazy from one of my science teachers or something.
Right. I think he can have the ability of breaking it.
He had it there.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
If you hit it like center top, cut the ball to the top corner right, and then send the cue ball back to the center and bust them in half. But
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Sorry about that again, guys, for going away, but there was no need to keep the match going for just a moment.
very good try.
Jose said you need to make love to the mic. I love that, Jose. Love it, love it. Yeah, I feel like we're going to see a few more innings this rack no matter what here, regardless of them being skill level 4s, but more so just dealing with the fact that cluster. And both gentlemen are shying away from really messing with it now. Mr. Scott did try just a second ago, as we were just talking about on stream, but for the most part, they have absolutely shied away from going after that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if either one of them want to be the one who wants to break these balls, honestly. Very nice.
Yeah, that was beautiful,
Drilled it in.
I actually like going after that 11 now. I feel like that side pocket is open.
True.
And he can just do a little top here maybe at worst, just to kick back over, go after 13 next then. But
Honestly, I'd rather to go for the 13 myself
Yeah.
first because it's on the
Bottom
other
end.
side of the table.
Yep.
Get it out of the way, because the 11 is somewhere in the middle where you can have multiple pockets for it.
True. True. That 13 does have one main home, and that's that bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Yep, I think he went for the right decision right now. Just nice and easy. You can have the 11 to the side or to the top left, and you can work with your. Just don't hold yourself.
You know, what's so funny is I didn't even bring it up, but that was my one fear going after that shot, was that he was going to have to
Hit it a little bit harder.
Yeah, hit it harder or pull back on it, one or the other. Just he had to manipulate it just a little bit,
Right.
no matter what. Yep, somebody's got the motorcycle parked on the sidewalk. That's a no-no.
Very nice and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Made
Yeah,
contact
good
with it.
contact, yeah. It's further center of the table now than where it was initially, and
I'm wondering if the 2 will be cuttable right now to the top right.
it may be. Even if it isn't, he can just at least drift it that way.
Get it out of the.
Yeah, get out of the
Middle.
danger zone, yeah.
That's very nice attempt
Yeah.
for a safety purpose. You know, like moving the ball and like not leaving your opponent with anything.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely agree.
All right, let's see what we're gonna do about them stripes. Well, now it's everybody's game now.
I was about to say,
Wait a
side
minute.
pocket love? Ooh, no.
I take it.
Right?
I take it.
Here's the downfall, though, is 7 definitely has a home, 2 has a home. It's a question of getting around for the 8 because the 9's blocking, and so is the 12 blocking for the 8 in the top left or the left-hand side pocket.
I mean, if you drift it, the cue follow, you might be able to cut the 2 to the side or even drill it to
Drill
the
it down.
corner.
Yeah.
And maybe the cue will hit the rail, long rail on the right side. It come back in between the 11 and the 14. But that's gonna take a lot of cue control.
It is. It is. It is going to take a lot. And Chance, that's a good shout out for Mr. Scott there. He says, keep it going, Scott. Good shooting. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing
Or
very, very well.
Go for the 1.
See, I like saving the 1.
Well, I think he has the better idea to get this 1 to the corner, nice and easy on the 2 ball, get the 7, and then work on the 8.
I mean, if the 8 has the home in the bottom left, then he's fine, right? He can work on his 2, roll up, stop shot on the 7, bring the 8 bottom left. I just feel like the 8's blocked potentially because of where the 11 is. I just can't tell for sure. I don't know if my other view kind of helps us see the story a little better. There might be room action for the 8 to go in that corner pocket here.
I think what you could do possibly like nice and easy stun shot. You can have the 8 ball to. Ooh,
Oh, we can get the right-hand side pocket.
there you go.
Yeah, all right. Let's go.
I think he has a better idea.
I think he does too. It's working. It's working. Keep it going, Adam.
Just nice and easy, nice stroke. Don't worry about anything else. It's not scratchable. It's not nothing.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I just heard somebody's about to earn themselves a ticket here. Sounds like somebody's parked in the handicap
Nice
spot. Shouldn't be a
outs.
good out. Nicely done, Mr. Adam. Well played. Very well played. Good run. That was impressive.
I definitely agree.
Hey, there's Miss Ava in here. She says, come on, Adam. Me and Pops are pulling for you. Bring that win on home. Welcome on in, Miss Ava. We were talking about you beforehand before the stream started here. How you doing again, my dear? Welcome back.
Do you think this kind of match will go hill possibility?
You know, I kind of have those expectations, right, at this point with us being where we're at. So,
Mr. Adam again for the break. I love breaking from the side. to possibly make the 8 on the break. But the only downside about that is sometimes, oof, you almost made the 8. Only downside about that is sometimes you have no control over the cue where it's going.
Oh, absolute facts. Yeah, in fact, he had a good first rack break as well. I mean, he literally, he almost made the 8 on the snap right off the bat. He did really good, so. Solids will be the way Mr. Scott has got to go here, and he might have a little bit of a run potential.
Very true.
I mean, he's got good eyes. That 4 can help get him started.
Yeah. I always want to go with the promising pocketing the ball to make sure, like, picking up the balls with solids or stripes and then work myself around the table.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Ava, you know me. You've known me long enough here to know nothing but kindness was said. No, he was just telling me, he was like, yeah, he's like, you know, you had my mom and dad last year. I was like, oh, who's your mom and dad? He's like, the Martins, Ava Martin. And I was like, oh, I remember Miss Ava. I was like, I know her. Miss Ava's good people. I thought it was pretty cool that now, like, with that being said, you know, he's here trying to take the reins. So I love that. It's actually pretty cool to see. Keep it in the family. Also, guys, there's more of y'all returning into the live stream here. Sorry to sound like a parrot, but I do just want to remind you, we have been rebooting the live streams in between each of the matchups here. And we do still have 2 more matchups for the evening here. Both will be the red skill level 5 brackets. And there will be 2 total winners coming from that bracket, because there's 2 separate brackets. Just because the amount of 5s that we had signed up in the tournament here, it warranted having 2 total brackets instead. So that does happen from time to time. If there's enough people qualified, they're not going to be like, all right, well, we know there's 32 of y'all qualified, so good luck to one of y'all out of 32. No, they'll split the bracket up. There's a certain number. I forget what the exact number is, so don't quote me on that part. But they don't hold it against you just because a lot of people qualify.
All right.
It's actually not a bad leave on that 9-ball at all. Not a bad leave here. I almost feel like it's. I almost feel like it's favorable for him to work on that mess in the center here. I don't think he's really got good eyes on anything else.
I agree. I think he needs to start with a 9-ball. He's a strike, right?
Solids.
Solids?
I thought so. Unless I'm getting confused, I'm pretty sure he's solids.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking he's going to have to go with the 6-5.
Okay. For some type of reason, I thought he was a stripes. I was like, that's why I gave you the look. I was like,
Don't even get me started once tomorrow comes here. Oh, he's doing a 1-rail kick here?
It looks like he wants to work on the 2-7, 2-4. And he gets it. Oh.
And it follows right on in.
That was very beautiful attempt.
Yeah, first rule of Fight Club here, chat. You don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is you don't go kicking at anything that you can see.
I definitely agree. Not at this stage, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, you're begging for the table to really run amok on you, and it did just that against him, unfortunately. Now Mr. Scott's going to have the opportunity to go ahead and start working on this. Or I'm sorry, Mr. Adams going to have the opportunity, forgive me here, to start working on this mess now. You over there playing Monopoly. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you. So Olivia over there coming in to check in on us over here at the stream table. Appreciate her.
Now, here we go again. I think he has very potential of running multiple balls and get them out of the way. Starting with the 5 is very good choice.
Yeah, no matter what, I think that cluster is his problem to deal with right now. So
yeah,
he had to start working on it some way, shape, or form.
Definitely. Position-wise on the queue right now, it's not favorable for Mr. Scott. I think that he only can see
Mr. Adam. Mr. Adam at the table.
Adam.
Sorry. The only reason I can remember him at all here is because I went and talked to Scott first, and I like his shirt. And it says talk birdie to me instead of talk dirty to me. He's talking golf. I thought it was a hilarious shirt. I don't know why, but my brain automatically has just been like, oh, yeah, that's Scott. But I think it's a hilarious shirt to have on in a pool hall. Oh. Like, wrong sport here, Scott. Yeah, we'll say I sense Adam is more favorable in the kind of like me with the slower speed shots, the pocket speed style shots here. I think that kind of seems to reign better for him. But he's got a good opportunity here. Actually, I would honestly leave a 13. Go for the 12. Take 12 top left and see if we can get the breakout here. Leave the 13 long. 13's a good out ball for you.
And he went with the cut.
And he's still got a rail there with the key ball, so he's good. No ball in hand here for Mr. Scott, returning back to the table on solids here. What you thinking here? 2 top right, pull back on a little bit, take the 5, then the 3.
Definitely.
Oh,
Well,
he had to pull back on it a little bit.
he's looking for the back cut on the 7 ball.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang, I missed your comment earlier. He said, let's go, Adam, get her done. Oh, I love that. That's too good.
Do you have any of your own players in this tournament, whether today or tomorrow?
Not today that I was aware of right off, but I'm not sure about tomorrow, I'll be honest with you.
What
I
a
gotta look
beautiful
at that.
bank
Let's
on
go.
the 6 ball.
Man. A little instant replay, top left of the screen here.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
So like I did not leave myself whole up, but I can do something with the 6.
100% can.
And beautifully, he just sinked it in. Oh.
Trying to pull up. There we go.
Number.
I want. Yeah, I don't think I do tomorrow, to be honest with you here. I'll have to take a look here, watch it. One of my guys messaged me here in a moment. It was like, Tim, you knew I was playing? I'm like, I did not know any such thing.
Very good attempt on that bank.
Trying to see if for the skill level 5 bracket, if we got. Oh, Mr. Donald Burke made it into the finals here, so he took out Mr. David Rifkin, and he's still waiting on the winner between Bridget and Sonny. Again, that's a rematch as well.
That's a rematch, definitely.
Yeah, it's funny. Both semifinals were rematches. David sent Donald Burke earlier into the one-loss side bracket. Donald came back to get the win. Bridget sent Sonny into the one-loss side bracket, so we'll see if it's going to be a complete reversal here or not on all that. So.
Oh, they playing behind us on table 5.
Yep. Yep, that's who we're waiting for on the next live stream. So we got to wait for this to be done and for them to get finished up and ready as well. But
Well, let's get back focusing on the main table.
oh, yeah.
So what we have, what did we miss, or what did I miss?
Not a whole, just a little bit movement around the entire table. Nothing too crazy here. Mr. Adams back to the table here, taking a look at the stripes. He's got the, was that 12 sitting on top of the 8 a little bit.
Yeah. Going for the cut on the 15, and he drilled it down.
Jose said, let's go, Donald, do it for that beautiful baby. There we go. I love that attitude. Love it. Unless something magically changes, y'all, we'll get to see that on the live stream next, guys. I promise you.
What would you go for? Cut the 12 and possibly risking it, or you want to go for the bank on the 13?
I'm going for the bank on the 13 here, and it's more so just a development bank and kind of hook up with the 5.
But the only way you're gonna go with the bank, and if you miss, you're pretty much leaving the queue for the opponent right next to their 2 solids.
I definitely am, but the problem is that
Okay.
there we go. The problem is that where that 8 lies. I mean, it's the 12's taking up a little bit of the real estate. 8 still has a home bottom left, does not have bottom right. You could go above it as well if you get back down all the way down below it somehow. But yeah, I like the option you went with. Definitely need to be defensive minded there. No need to push the envelope. Nothing crazy.
Would you go for another safety or you want bank the 5?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for safety here.
I think he's gonna go for the bank for the 5 to the opposite corner, and he nailed it.
Problem is, what's your leave for the 7? I mean, it's a beautiful shot. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. It was nice, but you weren't gonna be leaving yourself much of anything for that 7. Now, watch me say that. He drills in that top left-hand corner pocket
And come back
and
position
comes right back down
perfectly.
position. Yeah, exactly.
Perfectly to the center of the table, maybe a little bit past the side pocket to put the 8 ball to the bottom left.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely could happen. I mean, it's natural to make that happen. It's just a tough cut.
Oh, he going.
Oh, he went for the bank? Yeah.
Bank 2 in a row. That was a good attempt.
That was. That
I
definitely was. I like the boldness. This is one thing that I try to get away from is doing as many banks when I can control and do some other shots now. But there is something to be said about some of these the lower to mid skill level players not being scared to bank from time to time, and you see them just land them. You're like, that was a really tough bank. And they're like, yeah, I land that one normally. You're like, you realize the cut was an easier option, right?
But you know what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Lower rank, their percentage of making them shots
Mm-hmm.
way higher than higher rank, because
Yeah.
we always gonna be like, we're not only gonna go for the bank, but we're gonna go for bank, position, safety, all
Yep.
this. We're
Yep.
trying to make it one simple, easy shot, 10 different ways.
It's like a
Top, left, bottom, right. We're adding so much things to it. We completely forget how to make the
Oh, yeah.
shot.
It's like a cruise package. You want everything all inclusive, everything in one package.
Right.
You want a little bit of everything. Whereas these guys are like, yep, I gotta bank this. And you're like, no, there's other options. Nope. I have one option. I've got to bank it. Look at that.
And that's
He had the right idea.
yeah. And that's another reason why, if you see like a lot of high ranked players missing the straight in shots, because they overthinking about position and then the execution on the object ball.
Yeah.
Now if you're looking like skill level 3s, 2s, 4s, they kind of like just nice and easy, they make it and like get shape and be like, what the heck? And
I
then
agree with you.
you
I
can
agree
see it
with you,
from the outside. You can
100%.
see like, I can see the run out. I wish I have them shots.
You're like, I'll take what they have.
I know.
Tough shot here on the 8, bottom right-hand corner pocket. I like the back cut,
Ooh,
and he misses it here. That
he missed it completely.
Yeah, I can tell you what I think that may have been towards as well here. You got to keep in mind, Adam was the one that unfortunately did scratch on the 8, very first rack. However, was doing a great job running everything, but I have a feeling some of that was coming into play on this shot. Good Lord mercy, she's so loud over there.
That's why you call it alcohol.
You're not wrong.
All right. Very
Yeah, very normal.
straight
Normal shot here.
in shots.
Yeah, this is
Just stroke it.
Yep. Trust the rubber ducky you have on the on the corner there. That's what you got. You got to have trust in the rubber ducky. It will not lead you astray.
And there it is.
There we go. Good out. Very nicely done. Scott will be on the hill first against Mr. Adam here, taking advantage of a ball in hand situation. Jose
Yeah.
says, now being a 4-4, we overthink way too much here. We get away from the make a ball to get us to where's my leave? Yeah, 100%. But that's how you get from a 4 to a 5 and then to a 6. Yeah, 100%. When you stop overthinking, you get the position on your next ball. But But also, too, what I would love to see as well, and I think this is just a bad habit of fours, is that it isn't even a matter of per se overthinking as much as it is also a habit of like, I didn't have to think about it, about how to get shape for other things at all. And I do agree you have people on both ends of the spectrum here. You need that happy medium, of course, but I would honestly just love to see fours and fives. I'm in that range. Just set up basic drills and just do some simple shots, have ball in hand, have 2 object balls, and be like, hey, like, where is it? Like, I need you to physically draw me on the table where you would like your cue ball to be. And whenever you have that, now let's talk about how to get it there. You know what I mean? And have them start running through some stuff. There's some things that you can do to make things quite a bit easier for yourself. Quit straying away from the side pockets. I can tell you that for one. Talked about that earlier on in the stream as well. Don't be scared of the side pockets, especially when you have ball in hand on something. So
I agree.
Yep. All right. We got a little bit of a nice spread this time, though. We don't have Clusterville, USA going on in this rack.
Yep.
This may be a little bit of a different rack here for these two gentlemen.
I think that's going to be a quick one, too, with
Yeah.
less amount of innings.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Tony over there in chat saying, let's go Scott here. Let's see.
Going for the.
Michelle there saying, let's bring home the win. Sorry.
Are you good?
Jerry on YouTube saying, don't count Adam out yet. No, nobody's counting anybody out. It's just a matter of overcoming, right? This is the tough part. One thing I've come to now realize and admit, from an emotional standpoint and handling the side of the game that has everything to do with your emotions and stuff like that, I'm very emotionally immature when it comes to this game here. I discovered that last Tuesday and had to admit to that of how upset I was getting at how I was shooting and some of my shots and stuff like that. And this is what it comes down to. If
Definitely.
Adam can let go what has happened, then he can play his game and will have his best opportunity against Scott. If he cannot, I have zero doubt in my mind Scott will win this overall matchup. Right now, very cool, calm demeanor and stuff like that. So I favor the fact that Adam is not like me and not going to let what's happened in the past bother him. And I very much like the fact that I see that he's just kind of laser focused on the table. Every bit of his body language just says, hey, I'm here. I'm going after these shots. I got this. Everything's good. So
Very nice, easy, smooth strokes.
yeah, that is his style. If he stays to that, stays tried and true, he's fine. 100% fine.
I definitely agree. 100%.
Audra, I just caught what she said. She said, you got this, Scott. Bald people can do anything. Thank you, Audra, for that. That's funny. Yeah, Benjamin saying, turn up, Adam, you got this. There you go. Chancellor there rooting on Mr. Scott saying, let's go, Scott, one more. Yeah. She knows me too well.
Let's see if he's going to go for the back cut.
He's going to go for
or-
the side.
I think he's going for the side pocket, but my fear is, bank. My fear was like if he gonna go for the bank itself, it might be the 8 ball gonna be start moving around.
Yeah.
Right now,
Thank you, Olivia. Appreciate you.
Scott drilled the 4 ball. He has 3 balls left on the table, working towards the 2 ball.
Yeah, this has been a good matchup though. I tell you, there's something, regardless of your skill level, there's something about watching a couple of fours, a couple of fives go up against each other, and you see some of the great habits that you're like, man, you're on your way up there, and you see some of the not so great habits that they're trying to grow out of and stuff like that. But you get a little bit of a painted picture of everything, right? Which is cool because I think from that you can kind of realign with yourself, right? And kind of be like, you know what, I see some of myself in that. I see that as a problem for me. Let me try to tune this up a little bit and get in the stroke where I need to be, or get, again, like with me, I'm talking about the mental side of the game, get it where to be. What a drain of a shot. Goodness gracious. That was brilliant.
Beautifully.
Man, take a look at this replay. I cannot believe how well he drilled that down.
Calculated perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you couldn't have had a 7-9, give him a timeout, and hit that any better. Like,
Now with that speed,
Yeah,
you know,
now with
like
that
you
speed,
hit
yeah.
it hard like this, clipping on the side of the pocket,
Yep.
and that ball getting whether it stays in the pocket or comes out.
Yep.
Like he drilled it dead into the
into
inside the
heart of
pocket.
Yeah, yeah, that was beautiful. Very well played by Mr. Scott there.
Now let's see what's his idea on the 6. Is it side or corner? Corner
I
looks
feel
like.
like he's going to get a corner, but
Corner it is. Oh my goodness gracious.
he just drilled a second one. He just drilled a, did you see that shot?
Wow.
And he gets hooked. And he gets hooked, of course. Oh, my Lanta.
Wow. Wow.
Another instant replay for him on that one because, I mean, look how close he was to the 6, and he still drilled it down perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
Yeah. And believe it or not, a lot of high-ranked players, they might struggle with that kind of shot.
Yeah,
Like,
that's tough. That is not that's not a shot that I'm gonna look at like somebody like a Logan Lane hopping on it or something like that, and be like, yeah, 9 times out of 10 he makes that shot. No, like they're gonna rattle that shot from time to time.
now the only question is, what's his decision on the 8
Top
ball?
right-hand corner pocket, because that stripe makes it bigger.
I agree.
Yep. Yep, I agree with this 100%. This is the way to go. This is the way.
Just don't force it. I would say pocket speed.
Yeah, I would rather risk hitting the 8 and the cue ball on 8 like dying in the center of the table and me giving ball in hand than me risking the scratch on this.
I agree.
Like,
100%. And
I like
he
his
make a
speed.
contact.
I like his speed. Go, baby. Go, 8 ball. Wow, what a shot. Man. Oh, my gosh. And please understand, I'm not cheering against Mr. Adam, but if he just landed that shot 3 killer back-to-back shots, I would have flipped my table. I would have gotten in so much trouble. The monitors would have flown. I'd be like, are you flipping kidding me?
All right, Mr. Adam, I think that is,
Adam's locked up the 8 ball now. Oh,
Yeah.
he done got personal with this one.
yeah, I personally agree with that kind of move.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, that was a great move. Look at that too. Like, look at how well he's taking these long distance shots.
Yeah.
Again, he's
He's not rushing them. He just, all of them, like if you look at it, all of them like very nice, easy pocket speed.
yeah.
I mean, even if he would have missed that shot, I think would have stayed in the pocket with an inch or two.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. And 8 ball is definitely the game of start taking over pockets. So
Yeah, that's exactly why I always tell my own players from Mondays nights and Tuesday nights, play pocket speed.
Yeah.
If you miss, you want to secure that pocket for yourself. That is a promising that's putting your opponent into a situation where they're going to have to be like, all right, now we have only 5 pockets to deal with.
Yep. Yeah, and guys, you may not think of it this way too, but in pool, right, like I'm always looking for things that are like value added and stuff like this. This actually, I got to give Kelly props for this because this is something that we talked about on stream about. Like she even was talking about, she's like, I only eat certain things because they add value and stuff like that. And I was like, I kind of like that thought process. That's a very smart thought process to apply towards a lot of things in life. And so, like, you can kind of like what you're saying and tell me if I'm incorrectly describing this here, but like if you can take over a pocket, like now I start thinking about percentages. And what if I take over 2 pockets? Now I've taken away 33% of the opportunities for you.
Definitely.
And what if something's already hung up? And now I know that you definitely don't have a 3rd pocket because something else is already hung up. So now I've taken away 50% of the opportunities for you. Dude, that's a huge value add to me. I like value adding.
And also will be adding extra value if your opponent's balls on that side of table. That's
100%.
put. Oh no.
No.
Oh.
He didn't leave a gimme for Mr. Scott here, but it is workable. And with how Scott's been shooting here, he's got to take his time for this. So we'll see if he can go ahead and take Adam out here. That was one of the few times we've seen Adam hit as hard as he did.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think he rushed it too. I was not expecting to shoot it this fast. I
Yep.
just turned my face around for 1 slight second, come back, and I saw the ball was moving.
Yeah. He is stretching, though, and it is a little bit of a tougher cut. It isn't tough, but it's tougher.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a gimme at least. It wasn't, again, out of the realm of his possibility. I would have said something like, I don't know, maybe like a 60-40 in his favor percentage chance of making those.
Definitely, I agree.
So
Let's see if he gonna apply for a defensive shot in this situation, which I think
went
that's
for the
what he
bank?
went for. I think he went exactly for the defensive shots.
the problem is there's a little glimmer on the left-hand side of the 8-ball. I would get this watched, but there, hold on here, let me go to this one. Look, there's spacing between it.
That
Look at
space,
this.
I don't know if makeable, but he can at least just, I would throw it closer to the pocket.
Yeah. I would get this watched, though. This needs, if he goes for this shot, which I'm assuming, you got to assume when you're the opponent, right? Adams, he's calling the side pocket, so he's opting to go behind it, is what he's opting to do here. Good, brother. How are you doing? Good to see you. No, we'll yeah. Since you're on the live stream with me, we'll let one of those people. Normally, I would say yes, but with you being on the live stream with me, I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, he showed favoritism one time on the mic," and it'd be something that's an argument here.
Well, just because the only reason I want to go and do the watch for 2 reasons. One, because I didn't make it the final.
Don't do it, Keyball. Ugh. Woo. I almost had to. Never mind. I ain't gonna make that joke. I am gonna make that joke. I almost had to call an ambulance a second time. Oh, Lord. Sorry. All right. This is kind of do or die now. Now you're getting to the point in the game where, like, your 9's opening up that top left-hand corner pocket beautifully for that 8-ball.
Honestly, I would go for the 12.
Yeah, you got to go for the 12 here.
The
You gotta
only
do
re-
12, 9,
Yeah.
13, and then the 8. But
8. Very nice.
actually, that may have worked out beautifully here.
Yeah.
Is he above? Oh, I can't move.
Yeah, he is above.
Yeah, he's above it. So this should set him up just fine. I mean, as long as he doesn't hook himself on top of the 8.
Yeah. No,
Which,
he,
I mean,
he has the room to go past the 8 and
Yeah.
then go perfect position on the 13 and with nice and easy draw.
Yeah.
Come back to the 8 to the same pocket as the 9 ball sitting right now.
Yep, I agree.
And
He's
that
got
was
the opportunity. I mean, this is, you ask for these moments and just request they happen. There we go. Yeah, he's,
nice and easy.
yep.
Center ball, top, roll it.
I'll see Mr. Adams going to make this a nail biter for me here and make this hill. That's what I want to see happen.
Let's find out. And
No.
well, Scott has a back cut needs to work with.
Yes, he does. And there's plenty of people that do not like the back cut. Don't understand it, don't like it, don't want to look at it, don't care for it. And honestly, that other stripe there to the top right should block him from any scratch potentials. So he just needs to focus on stroking this and make it happen.
I think just nice and easy. Don't even bother about getting Q nearby the 13.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't
he
need that
should,
speed.
he shouldn't, but if he's worried about it, he should know the 13's got his back. There it is.
And
Mr.
that
Scott
is it.
is your skill level 4 yellow tier bracket winner here. He'll be moving on to Vegas in the spring here. Big congratulations, Scott. Well played, sir. Very well done.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah, and good showing from Mr. Adam as well here. Had a little bit of opportunity, but was working through it. Definitely saw some adjustments, I feel like, in this matchup and getting things through. And I got to give him most props ever because, again, coming back from a scratch date to still put a good matchup against your opponent here like he did is very impressive. And I hope he, bare minimal, if he takes anything away, I hope he takes that away from this whole situation here for sure and shows up and shows out. So let's see here. Skill level 5, first bracket. Let's see if Mr. Burke has his opponent yet. He does not. So, guys, we're going to go in stream there. Mr. Donald Burke will be coming up next on the live stream for sure for the skill level 5 red tier first bracket of 2. We still have his matchup and the second red tier matchup as well, guys. So, you got anything else, Fadi?
No, sir.
All right, guys, we're going to mute up here. We'll see y'all in the next live stream here. Stay tuned again on Jacksonville APA's Facebook, Jacksonville APA's YouTube, and my YouTube as well. The voice of Jacksonville Pool, guys. Appreciate y'all so much.
the voice of Jacksonville Pool.